Good day, good people. Here we are for a 1959 mint seal bag reveal. This is our fourth mint seal bag reveal, and this one could actually be one of the most exciting of the entire time we have been doing reveals and bag reveals. The reason is because, well, I bought this as a 1959 Philadelphia mint bag, and then I received it, and it was crimped up inside of a plastic enclosure. It was a plastic bag. When I took it out of the plastic bag, that's what came out. This, folks, is a Denver mint bag. So it's a 1959 Denver. 1959 Denver has so many more implications than a 59 Philadelphia. 59 Philadelphia does have a really nice FS101 double die. Has another few different double dies, obverse and reverse, that are pretty nice. But 1959D, folks, you're talking about over 100 different RPMs possible. A few different double dies. Some just really awesome things. So this actually turns out to be a 1959 Denver bag. This would be worth instantly about double what we've already put into it. So I am going to open the bag. We are going to get started and see what we find. This bag right here is mint sealed. It's originally mint sealed. It has that surging strip that runs across it, and all you have to do is cut one small part of that surging strip, and well, you're good to go. I am not going to open this until another person or two at least show up to watch this happen live. I don't want to be broadcasting to nobody. Here is someone here. Is Mr. Adams still here? Is anyone here? Let's see. Let me see if I can get a list. No, I appear to be the only person participating right now. There is Mr. Adams. I've got one other person in here now. I believe it's probably Eric. He said he was not going to be in the chat, but he would be watching. So this one will be a 1959 Denver bag. Let's go ahead and cut it open and start playing to see what we get. I'm going to cut the surging strip right behind. Let's see, I'm going to try to get this without killing the bag. There we go. And now, yes, Richard, you are. There we go. Here it goes. Bag stitch coming out. And no guarantees as to what we've got here. If anybody else wants more spots before I open the bag, I have not seen inside the bag. This is 1959D, not 1959 Philadelphia. Actually, I think I might prefer just to reschedule the show. If nobody else is going to show, I hope you guys can be here later. Now we've got 5 people in here. Let's see. With 5 people in. No, I'm not showing names on the other 2. Okay, we got 5 people watching now. I'm looking for at least 8 or 10 people to be watching before I unfold this top and look inside to see what's in there. On your very short lunch break. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll open it up and find we have all nice red uncirculated coins inside. So this is a very nice 1959 Denver mint bag. Let me get my first 5 people out. And there we are. We're going to get 2 coins per person, so 5 pairs come out on the stick for examination. Hello, Captain Morgan Dollar. We ended up unknowingly getting a 1959 Denver Mint bag instead of the Philadelphia Mint bag I thought we had. So we could find really nice, lots of really nice RPMs. We could find a lot of goodies in this bag. So here we go. First coins out of the bag. Okay. I'll be a little slow on the first few just to get us started, figure out exactly what we've got going on. So there is a non double die RPM obverse. Let's see here. Check and see. Okay. It doesn't appear as that we have anything on that coin. Let's try the next one. And the next one. Okay, no RPM. And no doubling that I can see. So that was for Carl. Now we have a pair for Shay Shay. Get this focused in so I can see that bottom serif better. Okay, I'm not seeing anything there. Okay, let's go to the third coin. There's an RPM. It's an RPM, it's a split upper serif at least. Yep, decent split upper serif RPM there. Nice 1959D. Trying to get these situated so they're in focus. There we go. And come down just a little bit more. You can see the split on that upper serif very well. So that will be Shay Shay's second coin there. Let's see. Okay, so we've got a strong die scratch coming northeast out of the middle of the 5 of the date. That's how we can tell that die for sure. Okay. Let's see anything else right off on that coin. Let's try. This one, we've already seen this die, but I could have missed something last time I saw it, so let's check it again. Just to be sure. Yeah, I see a line running through the middle of the mint mark. That also is an RPM. So I think Carl got one of those. This one belongs to Josie Fletcher. Awesome. Very, very awesome. Okay, move on to the next one. This one also for Josie is the same die, even though this one's got a bunch of fuzz in it from the bag. There we go. Oh, yeah, it's not fuzz from the bag. That's actually hit RPM. It is an RPM. It has that nice strong die scratch out in front of the 9. So here we go. Keep looking on this one, see what else we find, if anything. Don't see anything there. Try the next coin. What do we do here? Was that the same coin? Yeah, it was. Okay. So the next coin is next pair. Next pair, this is for Calipigian. I put 6 names out there. I don't know why I did that. This is for Calipigian. And Calipigian's first coin here. Minor RPM. Minor double split serif RPM. You can see both serifs are split. That one has a bunch of southeast or north, southwest and northeast die scratches as well. Run through the date area. Let's see, what else do we see on this one? Check here real quick for the eye. Check for a doubled eye. No. Nothing in trust. Nothing in Godway or on the L. I check the next coin in. Next coin in also for Calipigian. This one doesn't have anything on it though. I don't think. Alright. Take a look around. Don't see anything else there necessarily. Now Joe McBride. Joe McBride will get this pair. And then Sureg will go on the next stick. I don't know if I see an RPM there. It could be a soft inner RPM. That bar going straight up and down on the inside of the mint mark. It appears that it could be. I don't have any other doubling. The only double diovers known to date on 1959D is going to be extra thickness. It's a class 6 with extra thickness in the date and the motto and Liberty. However, there is any chance that we could find something new. These coins have not seen the light of day since 1959, and there is a lot of them. And when you get a bag open, say there's another minor split serif RPM. That one's got a big long die scratch going through the mint mark north to south. So there's a lot of minor RPMs in this. That makes that worthwhile for sure. Also slightly earlier dice date, which is a good thing. Okay, let's flip this over and check the reverse and see what happened on the back side. 1959D. Very exciting. Let's see, our first coin. Late die state. And does not appear to be an RPM, or not appear to be a double die, I mean. I'll have to get this. These are turned around where I'm used to looking at them. Hang on just a second. I'll twist them around here real quick. All I'm doing is twisting the coins. I'm not moving where they are. Just getting them so that they look a little more usual to me. That's better. Now I can see what I'm looking for. Nothing on that one. That was the second coin. Let's try the first one. Here's the first one. All the same, nothing on this one. That was Carl. Now we'll try Shay Shay. And Shay Shay. And I'm not seeing anything on the first coin for Shay Shay. Second coin for Shay Shay. Get my light set up a little better for this. There we go. I knew it could be done. Just have to have patience and brains. Okay, nothing there. Next coin. Nothing on that one. Next. This would be my third pair. This is for Josie. Nice clash mark. Nice die clash there. They didn't get completely polished away, even though they tried. Now my fourth pair. This is Calipigian. nothing on that one. And looks like nothing on this one. Alright, now get these put in here, and then we can move on to the next pair. We'll end up doing probably about 20-25 pairs, and then I'll cut the show off and finish the work of putting these together, and then I'll start attributing coins from the bag. We have the 1960 D bag pretty much worked for the dies that we're going to list. The 60P bag didn't work out to provide anything to us. The 89 bag, we've got those done. The 63 bag did not provide anything to us, but this 59D bag. Now, these flip inserts say 1959P on them. I'm not changing them. We're going to leave that as the 59P bag that we did, but it was a 59D instead. So we've got Sereg, Carl, Shay Shay, Ant, and Cookie this time. Get the coins out and put them on here. We might do 20, 25, 30 pairs. Don't know right now. We'll do them until I get tired of doing them, okay? You might hear the coins hitting the stick. I'm not hurting anything. There's nothing these coins are going through right now that they haven't been through the last 60 years sitting in this bag. But part of why I do this is so that I can hear any off-weight coins, because I can definitely hear them. I know my shtick well enough to understand when I'm listening to coins that don't sound right. Okay, this one doesn't appear to be anything. Nothing under Liberty there. Okay, next one up. Minor split upper serif I can see. But it is pretty minor. Visible, but it's minor. A lot of these seem to have die scratches running in roughly the same direction, so they're going to be hard to split by die right now. And that will happen when you're talking about a number of dies that were used at the same time. Here's our second. This will be Carl's right here. What we're looking for right now is, do we have anything major in here? There's another one with a split upper and lower. I think this is the same die. Yeah, it has a split upper and a barely hairline split lower. Pretty decent. Sealed bag never made it to a bank or reserve. Did it technically become money? I'm just asking so I have a better understanding of the whole process. It's money as soon as it's minted. So these bags are worth $50 to the United States cash system as soon as the coins are minted and put into the bags. Another one with a minor split upper serif. And what do we have here? I don't know if this one shows anything. No. And let's see. I think this one's also definitely got a split upper serif. It does, with a split lower serif. It's got a line running from the D to the 5 of the date. That'll be easy to identify at some point. Hello, Farm Dog. We ended up, instead of a 1958 Philadelphia bag, or 1959 Philadelphia bag, as I thought this was going to be, we ended up with a 59 Denver bag, which that is a huge plus to those who collect RPMs, at least. Back this out a little bit more. There we go. There's a point that you can get to where you're just too close. And we were at that point. There's a nice RPM. Now if I can find one that's not damaged. It's a nice RPM though. It's got a big, strong line in the middle, and it's got a nice split lower serif. So that is a nice RPM. Should probably run into that a few more times, I would assume. Our last pair provides us with a, well, really minor, if anything. It may not be anything. Just keep remembering to check for doubling, Chuck. Alright, nothing on that one. Got a really minor RPM there, though. This one, this is the one that's got the heavy die scratch out of the middle of the 5 of the date, I do believe. Maybe not. Not seeing anything on that mint mark. And that's the last one. So let's flip these over and turn them around to look at the reverses. And what do we see? I really fancy the idea of finding a double die reverse in a 1959 D bag. I don't know if it'll happen, but I like the idea. The idea is very attractive. Kind of feathery these things are, a little bit later die state. Not as easy to identify whether you have a double die. A number of things you can look for, though. The first thing you look for is that ridge line right up against the edge. And that last ridge line that I'm talking about is that white line right inside, right here, right inside the mint mark. You watch for that to be extra thick. Then you look for the corners of the letters to not be sharp, to be very blunt. Oftentimes having notching, but sometimes that notching is gone in the later die states. Next thing that you're looking for is just an overall extra thickness to everything. Once you start to learn exactly what the design looks like for that particular year, you can pick out those extra thicknesses pretty quickly. I'm not seeing any of that on these reverses. Nothing so far anyway. And then of course the next thing that you could actually look for is real and true separation. Very clear separation sometimes is provided on the reverse of especially earlier die state or proof struck coins. The proof coins, they make those really easy because they retire those dies before they have a chance to wear out. And that's why double dies on proofs are so prolific in certain years, including 1959 through 1964. It's because, well, when you get a die that's in very early die state, you can see all those little tiny nitnoids of doubling. There's a nice little die break on the left edge. You can see all those little tiny nitnoids of doubling that you can't see on later die state examples. I mean, look, you try to take this coin right here and look for hairline splits. You got large die break on 12, 11, 2, and 1, along with the left base and the right cornice. This die has seen its life, that's for sure. Alright, next up. Nothing special here. I wanted to see special. Okay. That's it for that. Take those 5 and load them up. I believe everyone has probably received at least a package from me by now that has some of your bag reveal coins in them. Note how I did not fold the flips, and I did not put them in page inserts. This makes everything not only a little easier on me and a little cheaper, but it also allows you the ability to reuse those flips for whatever you want to. Just makes things a little bit easier. Nitnoids is a real word in my English language. I invented it quite early in my life. I'm very proud of it. Kelly, I promise you I'm going to get you a package very soon. Working on getting all that stuff together to make sure I've got everything solid, and then I'm just going to send it to you. You should have gotten posters from me. Farm Dog, I still owe you poster. These coins are nice. They're nicer, almost nicer than I had expected them to be, because the bag is quite faded and yellowed, and sometimes that means that the coins have been allowed to sit in places where they don't belong and turn a little brown, but this is not the case with these. They are nice and red. Did I not send you your poster, Sissy? I'll get one to you. I'll get one sent to you. I'll have to make a list of that. As soon as I put this stick down, we're going to go to writing Chuck's to-do list. That is not the second coin. That is the second coin. This is the first coin. Okay, possibility of an RPM there. Possible. And the second coin we just looked at. No RPM. The third coin now. Second pair. Another possible. RPM, same die as the first. This one goes to Josie. And then this next coin here also goes to Josie. Let's see, what are we looking at here? Is that a split upper serif? If it is, it's a nice one. Nope. It's damage on the top of the mint mark. Alright. Nothing there necessarily. There is one that appears to be a minor upper split. So while we're looking here, we're trying to find, there's another one with a minor split. We're trying to find the big stuff. We're trying to find things that'll be earth-shattering. When I go back through the coins that remain in this bag after we do this sale, there's another minor upper split. I'm going to be categorizing all of the different die varieties that I find, and I will attribute and list them and get them up there. There's one with that line going from the D to the 9, or to the 5. And at that point, we will be able to know what die numbers we have. Now, you're going to have to do the job of matching up your coins to the die numbers that I end up reporting are in this lot of coins. There are going to be at least a few listable dies here. One of them turned out to be really nice, and I've only seen one coin and it had some damage. That's one of those upper split serifs. It's a nice upper split serif. RPM. Now we'll flip this over, take a look at the reverse side. I think I might be seeing something special. let you know for sure when we get to it. But I think I see something special on here. Here's the first coin. Let's get this lighting. Hang on a second. I gotta get my lighting straightened out. Sometimes this stuff doesn't want to do what I want it to do. There we go. I got my light straightened out again. That's the first coin. Here is the second coin. It's got a nice little die pluck in the middle of the E right there. That would be a nice marker for something. Hopefully it's a marker for an RPM. I can't remember if the second coin was an RPM. We got a lot of RPMs in this box, though, or in this bag. I'm calling them boxes. Put him in the funny farm. Alright, that's another one of those with the die breaks on 12, 11, 1, 2, the base on the left base, and the right cornice. So we've seen this die a few times. Here is another coin. Nothing huge there. The next coin is the one I think I see something special on, so hang out. What is this? Oh, nice. Yeah, lamination peel. Nice sizable lamination peel on this one. That's the first coin, third pair. That would be for Carl. That would be for Carl. Nice. No double die reverses, though. I'm not seeing anything on the reverse of any of these coins for doubling. That lamination means that there could be a number of other laminations in the bag. A lot of times that happens for an entire strip of planchets, which are generally kept together from the time they're a strip to the time they're blanked, turned into planchets, and then put in the hopper for minting. It's all a very mechanical process. They don't pick one here and pick one there or anything like that. It's usually done in big batches. Another little tiny lamination peel there on the E. Got no hub doubling on the reverse of these coins, though. Of course, for the point of the show, we're not trying to discover new stuff. We're not trying to get into, being authoritative right here. We're just kind of plucking around looking. And yes, plucking is a word. You do that to a chicken's feathers. Do it to a guitar. You can do it to a violin. Dog walked back from the Popo, and the 44 is on its way. Thank you very much. Popo in this case being the post office, not the Popo police. Because a lot of people say Popo when they mean police. Awesome. Well, we're going to get another 5 pairs of coins out here and see what we can do with them. Let's see who they're going to go to. We got Mr. Worley, Mr. Frostbite, Mr. McBride, Kimberly, and Mr. Fletcher. All right. Your wife does it to your hair. Pluck, pluck. Nobody needs to do it to my hair. It has plenty of experience plucking itself. We have some toning in here, some bag toning. It doesn't look bad at all. Some of these coins have a little bit of purplish toning along the rim. It's that silvery pinkish silvery pinkish purplish tone. Get that all spit out in one sentence, big boy. See if you can do that. Let's see. Oh, that's a second coin. Still, I'm looking at the wrong coin here. You know, sometimes we get hits. Sometimes those hits kind of damage our ability to see what we have going on. This is one of those cases. Alright. It appears as though we got nothing on that one. So let's keep moving. This is coin number 3, the first one from the second pair, and it is one of our upper split serif RPMs. This one has some of that toning that I'm talking about. This color is not just a red color, it's a little bit different. It's a shift. Oh, that's nice. Is that the same die or is that a different die? That is the same die. It's the exact same die. So here we got Frostbite, got 2 of the exact same RPM together. Boom, boom. What else do we have here? A little bit different RPM. This one has a split on the lower serif that I can see. Little split on the upper and a decent split on the lower serif. Let's see. What do we have here while we're on a roll? I don't know if we're going to stay on a roll here. Yep, nothing. Well, tried. I tried. I try every day. That one is an RPM. That one is an RPM. See, that one's got some nice toning down there by the date. You can see that the color is different. It's a pinkish color down there, whereas you've got red pretty much everywhere else. It fades into this pinkish color down around the date. Like it. It's nice. Pretty toning. Okay, not much there. And this is the one that's got the tripled lower serif, I believe. This is the one that we saw some damage. Nope, maybe not. Well, poop. I thought I was looking at something great there for a sec. Alright, let's see what we get out of the reverse side of these. Alright, first coin. Let's see if I can get the focus straightened out on this again. Sometimes when you're dealing with a stick, even a flat stick, the focus is a little bit difficult. Only because it wants to be, not because it has to be. Things are only difficult when there's other people watching. You ever notice that? You do something by yourself, and oh, look at the toning there. That's some nice bag toning. Hey, you do something by yourself and you don't have a single flaw. You know, it's like I could flip a bike all the way around upside down and land on the wheels if I was out in the woods doing it by myself, but as soon as somebody else is watching, especially with a camera, I'm going to bust my ever-loving ass out there. You ever notice that? It's almost akin to that little thing about how your car only messes up when there's not a mechanic listening. Yeah, it like makes this really weird noise. You hear it? Well, now it's not doing it. In the Air Force, when something like that would happen, we would always call it fixed before isolation. Although I don't remember ever calling an explosion a sudden unexpected disassembly. The hell? Really? Sudden unexpected disassembly? Or unscheduled? Sudden unscheduled disassembly is what the Musk team called what happened to that rocket yesterday. It was a sudden unscheduled disassembly. That sounds almost about as good as the old country hick way of saying something came apart. It come from together. Hey, I don't know whose hair that is. That looks like a Sherman hair. It's not mine. Who gets that coin? Jim? Jim Fletcher, you now have a free Wookiee hair that you can test and send it in and become scientifically well known for your discovery. I'm going to leave that there for you. Let's see. And get these in their homes. In their new homes for their new owners. And we will do probably 2 more sticks of coins. It looks like we've got a pretty decent handle on what's here and what's not. Looks like we've got somewhere between probably 5 and 7 or 8 different minor RPMs. A couple of them a little nicer than others. Malcolm, Paul, Carl, Crispy, and Mr. Fletcher again. Let us see what we have. Got a whole bunch of other rolls in today. I will be doing an auction on Wednesday. God save the Queen and the world. King. I'm so used to saying queen. It's been a queen all my life. Now they have a king. However, I have a code. That code will allow you, upon joining with Whatnot and making a purchase, that code will allow you $15. Poof, boom, bam, right there, done, $15. Let's see if I can find that real quick, and I'll put it in here. Let's see. I'll go back to my inbox. Go back to here. Affiliate link that I can share with everyone right here. I'll paste it in here. If it's successful, we'll be able to use it. There it is. It's basically just whatnot.com/invite/coppercoins. Use that to join. You get $15. And come Wednesday, when I open up my show, this is for Malcolm. This seems to be a relatively common RPM for this bag. This is like the 4th or 5th time I've specifically noticed that die. Come Wednesday, I'm going to have some items up in the Buy It Now section of my channel on Whatnot that you can purchase to get that $15 discount. And trust me, it's going to be items that are already cheap. So your $15 is really going to knock off a significant amount of the cost on those. Also going to be doing giveaways during the auction on Whatnot. I'm telling you, missing it is not in your best interest. That one looks like it has one of those little poles right in the middle of the mint mark. Could be a, I believe that is an RPM. That is an RPM. Oh, there's a nice RPM with a struck through. Struck through in the bottom of the 5 there. That's kind of cool. Who's that belong to? That's the first coin in the 3rd pair. To Carl. Carl gets all the good stuff. Somebody's going to call rigged. You got this rigged. First of all, I don't know who is coming up in order. And second of all, you can see what I'm doing, just grabbing a handful of coins out of the bag. I don't have them stacked. I have no idea what's coming out of the bag before we see it, which is another part of the excitement of doing this show with you. is that I'm kind of discovering all this stuff at the same moment you are. Got nothing on this one. Oh, wait a minute. We might have something. Let's see. I think I thought I saw something under the L that made a difference, but I was wrong. All right. Been there before. There's another one of those. So we're going to have pretty decent RPM, a lot of them. List of RPMs that we found in the 1960 D-Bag available. Not yet, Brian. But I was just telling everybody at the beginning of the broadcast here that it will be soon. They will be available soon, and I'm going to send an email out to everyone who had coins in that bag. We keep running over this RPM over and over and over again. It's a nice one. I will be sending a mail out to everybody in that bag to take you to a place on the web where you can look at all of the different dies that have been attributed out of the bag. There's another one. Good gosh. Nice. Die crack. Die crack, die crack. What do we have at the mint mark area? Oh, this is one of those ones that has the weak little stick running right through the middle, vertically, right through the middle of the mint mark. All right. I'm not going to do any more reverses right now. It appears as though we have all normal reverses, so in order to get through a few more coins, I want to skip the reverses and just show obverses from here on out so that we can see more people's coins. It's what everybody wants anyway. Call my name. Call my name. Okay. Depends on what's on the little flip on the other side of the flip, right? The insert in the insert. And I've turned completely weird on everyone. I hate to be the bearer of the news that I've been kind of weird most of my life. That this particular weird is weird that a lot of people seem to identify with, even though they won't admit it in public. All right. Pair number 1, number 2. If you could only see through my eyes, it would look like the whole world is coated in baby oil, which is why you need to wear glasses. That's what they make those things for, so you can see. I'm just now learning that. All right. Oh, I need to put people out there, don't I? Let's try the back of the pack. Right in here. Carl, Wanda, Techstar, Paul, and Wanda. That's right, hit the like button or I'll think you don't like strange. Then I'll quit being strange and I'll start being boring like some of these other people are. That's right, I'm soothing, I'm strange. And I'm just here looking for RPM. See, there's another one. That RPM right there is a little bit elusive. I haven't seen many of them. It's got a little stick running up and down right in the middle of the mint mark, but it's also got a whole bunch of die scratches. And those whole bunch of die scratches are telling me you are a specifically identifiable die, and you're not the same as a lot of the others. Here's another. Nope, that one's not an RPM. I thought it was. There for a second. One of these days, these sticks are going to be auctioned off long after I'm gone and dead. They've got flecks of copper all in them. So when copper goes to like $50 an ounce, there'd be an ounce of copper. Look at all that copper on my dirty little sticks. Okay, third pair. Let's look at the third pair. Got nothing on that one. It doesn't look. That one's got that faint little line running right through the middle of the mint mark. Could be an RPM. Chance it. There's another one of our ones with the... Now what I'm looking at especially on this one, I'm going to call this one the Hook 9, because we've got the nice little split in the upper serif right there, but we've got this pair of fangs. As we call that the Fanged 9. The Fanged 9. It's the 9 with fangs. This is just interesting because it's not only an RPM, but it has some die scratches running in a weird direction in the 5 area, 9-5 of the date. It's also got a bump on the coin right there. Let's see, do we have anybody else here? We do. Nice little split in the lower serif right there. There's another Fanged 9. The Fanged 9 RPM has become one of the most famous and recognizable features in this 1959 P bag that came from Denver. Who would have known, right? Evidently nobody. But 59D, most likely much more exciting than 59P would have been. Two more sticks. What do we got here? Sureg, Shay, Paul, Malcolm, Paul. Everybody's got names. Everybody's got cards. It's just these are the ones that are happening to be popping out now. All right, let's see. Pair number 1. That almost sounded like the dating game. Couple number 1. No, the Hollywood. The what was that? The Newlywed Game. From Yonkers, New York, married about 6 months now. Meet Jim and Betty. Couple number 2. I know I'm weird. I told you that. You want one that has my catchphrase on it? Everybody know what that catchphrase is? Yeah, let's do it this way. That's right. I should copyright that. Let's do it this way. It's got a little tiny minor split on the top, but it's not much of nothing. That's got the line running through the middle of the mint mark. Those are for Sureg right there. And next up, another one with a minor line running through the mint mark. And there's one of my Fanged 9s. And that's going to be for Paul Hampton. Oh, bam! Looky there. That's got a pretty little amount of lamb peel going on. It looks like the NBC peacock crushed by the edge of the collar. Nothing on that one. It's got the Fanged 9. Nothing there. Nothing there. That's it for those. One more stick, folks. Hey, Malcolm. Okay, so here's the story, bro. This was supposed to be a 1959 Philadelphia bag, as the holders do indicate. 1959 Philadelphia. However, when I actually opened the package that this bag was in and examined the bag once it came out of the interesting plastic bag that it was in, turns out the bag was United States Mint Denver. So, we ended up with a Denver mint bag to open when we all paid for a Philadelphia mint bag. That is not a complaint. Denver mint bag is usually going to have, probably 10 to 20 times the excitement. What we have found in this 1959 Denver mint bag is, let's see, we have found, I'm going to say, somewhere between 5 and 7 different repunch mint marks in here. We have not found any double die obverses or reverses, but we're still looking. We got one more stick worth, and then I'm going to shut this one down because I got a lot of stuff to do. Alright, this is my last one for now. We've got Sissy, we've got Cookie, we've got Sissy, we've got Shay Shay, and we've got Mr. Fletcher. Seems like this was a Mr. Fletcher heavy area of the flip inserts. Mickey knows we've got all the different people here. Mickey helped me put all these in here. Pair number 2. From Hoboken, New Jersey. Meet Ralph. What was that? Oh, that was my news break. I got something going on. Something big happening in the area. For those of you just showing up, if you are not members of Whatnot, the online auction group, it's a website, new platform for running online auctions. I'll be doing an auction next Wednesday. If you join using my referral code, you get $15, folks. $15 to spend on anything you want. There is my referral code right there. It's basically, you just go to whatnot.com/invite/coppercoins. That's got an RPM. See that little bar in the middle? That one's an RPM. That one's a fanged 9 with an RPM. That one may not be an RPM. That one's an RPM. That's another fanged 9 with the RPM. I don't think that there's anything special you can get, but if you participate in my auctions and you follow me, I will get something out of the bin for you. You'll get something special. Everybody who participates is going to get something out of it. Everybody who participates is going to get an opportunity for the number of giveaways that I'm going to do during my first few auctions. In fact, I'll be doing a number of giveaways for every auction always. Not big stuff, but nonetheless, it's free stuff. Everybody likes free. I like free. I like free even when I'm giving it away. So you can't tell me you don't like free just to get free. I mean, after all, free is free, you know. But Whatnot is going to be, from my understanding, if you run it right, which I haven't seen a lot of yet, but if you run it right, Whatnot can be a very nice way of making a lot of good purchases in a hurry, because the bidding is only 30 seconds an item generally, and I like that because I can throw an item up there, let you look at it, let you bid on it, and be done with it. Move another item up there, let you look at it, let you bid on it, and be done with it. So we should be able to get through a number of items in a relatively quick hurry. I'm going to do one more because Paul Hampton just showed up. That's not really why. I'm going to do one more because I have a couple of minutes. So we're going to look at the obverses of another 10 coins out of this bag. And the story again about this bag. I bought this as a 59 Philadelphia bag. It came to me and I left it sealed. I just opened it up today knowing that I was going to be doing a reveal on a 59 Philadelphia bag. Got the bag out, and it very clearly on the outside of the bag states Denver. So it is very clearly a Denver Mint bag. There's Wanda, Jordan, Wanda, Jim, and Chris Hurley. So there's some different people. I told you everybody's in here. Of course, Jim's still there. I mean, he gets his little fingers on every stick. I tell you that for sure. I don't know anything about what they've ended up doing with that ANA thing. I did receive a link to a video that they did where everybody, all of the potential governors coming up for election, answered some questions on video, and I just thought that was all kinds of great because I've never seen the ANA do that before. There's a Fanged 9 RPM. Oh, that's the second coin. Here's the first coin. First coin turns out to be, well, it doesn't look like it's much of anything. So now we move on to the third coin. The third coin, another Fanged 9 RPM. Next coin, that's one of those ones that has the had the line running right through the middle of the mint mark there, but we've also got this interesting looking die scratch running from the bottom of the 9 to the middle of the 5. So that's another memorable die anyway. This one I can't really tell exactly what that is. Got a hit on the mint mark. That one doesn't appear to be anything. This one's another one of the ones with the mark from the 9 to the 5. It's got the little pull in the middle of the mint mark. And this one is, that could be a soft centered vertical pull. And our last pair here for the day is going to be a Fanged 9, and that's not a Fanged 9. That is minor upper with a split lower. So that's what we've got in this bag. It looks like a pretty good mix of RPMs. Everyone is going to get their coins in a very short hurry because I'm going to try to get all this bagged up and packed up before we actually mail all of the mail. Mail's going to go out tomorrow. I'm going to make a request with the post office. I've got about 65 packages to go out tomorrow, so they're not going to be very happy with me, but I will be outside with bells on, waiting to help them load the packages onto the truck. I love it when I put packages on the truck and get them out of here. That means you guys are getting more coins to enjoy, and I love it when you guys support me, not only because it pays my paycheck, but it also lets me know that you like what I'm doing. And if for any reason you don't like something that I do, you need to let me know about it, because I do respond very well to criticism. Anyhow, use that referral link at Whatnot. I'm going to post it up there again. Use that referral link at Whatnot to sign up. If you sign up, you get a $15 credit. $15 credit you can use on your first purchase, and it doesn't even have to be from me. I would prefer it be from me, but it doesn't have to be. So there we are. A nice strange afternoon. Okay. I appreciate it, folks. You guys have a great evening, a great day, and I'll see you later on. Not today, but I'll see you tomorrow for more reveals. We have 5, I think it's 5 reveal, 4 or 5 reveals left to do. I can't remember which number is true right now. I see 4 rolls sitting there, but I think we've got a 68S to make up for the one that we did earlier, and the coins turned out to be circulated. So we're going to do another roll of those. But anyhow, I appreciate it. You guys have a great afternoon, a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.